We're live.
Let's go! It's 5:30. You know what that means? Time for Rupp and Rackets live in the morning, but in the afternoon. What up, Rackets?
What's up, Rupp? What time is it? I don't even know what time it is.
Oh, that's the wrong show?
My fault.
I didn't know. I don't see Tommy G.
I'm here.
But I do have Tommy G on the phone.
I am here.
Tommy G, what is wrong with you?
So, I may or may not be paralyzed. We'll find out later. Got really bad, fell out of the shower, bad hip, old man. And then I made a quick phone call to get a painkiller, and Bill Rupp told me to take the whole thing, and now I'm retarded.
Bill Rupp did not tell you to take the whole thing.
Yes.
Bill Rupp told you to take half, and now you are in full retard mode.
No, my body is sludge, of which I'm dragging across my floor. Pain-free, I must say. It's actually fairly pain-free. And my tongue is gigantic, so the speaking part is the problem. Because I think you should have had me take half.
Yeah, I mean, I told you to take half. I mean, well, I don't understand.
False lies.
Okay, well, hey.
Rackets, who do you believe, me or Bill?
I'm gonna go with Bill.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Sharp play, Rackets, sharp play.
I understand.
So we got one more show this week on Friday, right? And then next week, Evan's going on vacation. So we probably won't be on here. We will be doing it on Twitter. Twitter Spaces, like we did Rupp and Rackets a week or so ago. Worked out pretty good. So we're going to, I guess we'll try it on there. Same days.
Good thing here, Bill. Vacation?
I listen. I mean, I don't know what vacation is. I mean, I guess, you know, Evan.
I mean, is he getting paid for that? I mean, you getting paid for this?
I'm an independent contractor.
Oh my God! You know what? We're gonna pay him, Bill. We're gonna pay him.
Listen.
Paid vacation for Evan, best producer in the world.
Wow.
That means a lot.
Hey, I don't know how the higher ups.
Me and Bill need pictures of chicks from the pool.
I don't know. Where are you going, Evan?
I'm going to Maine. We do a family thing every year, so Maine
okay.
this
So
year.
you're not like going to Bahamas or anything like that. No. Gotcha.
That's in the winter.
Yeah, it is fucking hot.
Can we come?
What do you say?
You said, can he come?
I mean, yeah, if you want. I mean, we'll make it wheelchair accessible.
Me and Rackets will go. We go home. We're afraid to get hostile.
So Evan, what's going on in the news?
Again, there's really nothing. I mean, this time of year is just a nightmare for news and everything else. But I guess there's trade rumors going around that Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers were talking about sending him to the Seahawks or something. And a lot of people have mixed reviews on this. They think it'll be good or be bad. I think it'll just be a mess all around. So what's your guys' take on it?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I mean, I don't like to make predictions on any of this stuff, you know, because I really don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do, what these teams are going to do. It's crazy. And there's still a lot of guys who need to be moved in the NFL and stuff like that. Stuff to be figured out. How long is Watson's suspension? All this stuff. I don't know. You have any take on it, Rackets?
I don't. I thought Jimmy was the best, one of the best quarterbacks that was going to be available this offseason. And then everybody started moving around. And it was weird that he was the last one to move, or going to be the last one to move too. Because I thought that they were just going to end up keeping him in San Francisco. But now there's a lot of talk that Trey Lance is taking over the team. So, I mean, Jimmy's the odd man out. But if you would have went back to the beginning of the offseason, he would have been one of the top options for any other team. And now he's just the last one, which is crazy.
Yeah, listen, I agree. Yeah, definitely crazy. Nick put in the chat about Miles Bridges, and I feel the same way, Nick. I don't think he should ever play basketball again. People are saying, "Oh, should he play basketball again?" That shouldn't even be a fucking option. He should never be in fucking jail. I said,
why isn't Ray Rice play football again?
Yeah, I said the same shit when it happened. He shouldn't. People, should he play basketball? That shouldn't even be the question. The question should he be in fucking jail?
How did none of these people go to jail for this shit? Like, it's amazing. They beat the shit out of their kids and their wives, and they get suspended and don't go to jail.
Bro, me, like I get caught. I can't do anything shady. I always get caught in the end.
But that's because you're stupid.
No, I'm careful. I always get caught. I just get caught, bro. I just get caught. Like, if I'm speeding, I'll get pulled over. You know, these motherfuckers go up and down Bloomfield Ave, by where I live, on ATVs, dirt bikes. There's like 15 of them. No helmets, doing wheelies right past the cops and everything. And no one says nothing. Me, if I go like 5 miles over, whoop, whoop. I can't wait until I get pulled over the next time. I'm going to go nuts.
Yeah, you do have that face, though, like, there where, like, you just look at that face and you're like, oh, this guy's up to something.
I mean, listen, 9 times out of 10, I am up to something. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they know. It's just, it's how it is. What else is going on? Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, we can touch on NHL free agency, basically. I haven't seen, like, too terribly huge news. I mean, Claude Giroux, he's going to the Senators on a 3-year deal, but the Lightning have signed basically half of their team to 8-year deals. They got Anthony Cirelli, Eric Cernak, and Mikhail Sergachev, all to 8-year deals. So that team's going to be around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, they're just basically a dynasty. I mean, that team's going to be there. They had all their players from before. They're going to have all their players again. It's crazy. I don't know what the salary is, the salary cap or anything like that in hockey. I don't know like what it is, what the number is. But yeah, I can't imagine those guys are taking full contracts. Some of them got to be taking pay cuts.
What was the point of Malkin going to free agency just to re-sign with the Penguins?
Yeah, I have no idea. That's weird. I mean, I guess that could be like Judge, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I
think Judge signs before the end of the season.
I don't think so.
I think you see something. I think you don't.
I don't think so because the Yankees never do that.
I know they don't. I think they break it.
I mean, if you're
Judge,
Judge,
that's the only way that they can get back in his good graces, get leverage. Say you're going to be like the first player ever that we've done this with.
so
They
yeah,
have to get on the fucking knees right now.
is he going to command more money? Like, he obviously wants to wait. He wanted to wait to the end of the season because I love when players go all in on themselves. Like, Judge took a fucking thing, said, I don't want that contract. I'm going to play this year.
I would do it every fucking year. Look at Zion. Zion didn't even fucking play and got a max deal in the NBA.
Yeah.
Your worst case scenario, Kevin Durant tore his Achilles and still landed the Nets contract. Didn't even play the first.
Yeah, but NBA is different. NBA is different than
No,
baseball.
but if you're that good, your downside is like a Liz Frank or something insane where it could really affect you. But like, what kind of injury do you really need to get that the team's not going to grab you? But if you kill it, you're going to double your salary. There's no downside. Russell Westbrook, fucking after this $47 million contract, will go get $15 million from something, even if he sucks again. Doesn't matter.
I mean, that's just how it goes, right? That's how.
But if you kill it, you're getting record-breaking money.
So somebody asked me for the Snapple fun fact of the day. I actually opened my Snapple cap, and you can't even see it. It's completely disappeared. So there is no.
Fun fact of the day: if you're not good with painkillers, you should only take half of a painkiller instead of a whole one.
There you go. That's the Snapple fun fact of the day. If you're not good on painkillers, take half instead of a whole.
Yeah, don't listen to Bill.
That's the way to live. Yesterday, that's about it, right?
Yeah. Just one more thing. Zach Wilson finally spoke on the issue about a half hour ago.
What did he say? What did he say?
Honestly, a great response. Probably it's just awesome. I'll show it to you. He said, "Took the boys to a ranch in Idaho before camp. Poor cell service. What did I miss?" So he's not denying it.
That's awesome.
I love him.
Oh my God, that's great.
Love him.
Wow. That's great. Oh man,
But-
you gotta fucking love it. You gotta love it. I mean, what?
On board, Bill?
Yeah, I mean, listen. Now that he said that,
The train?
I love him.
Rackets, you gotta be close.
No, I love that. I love that response.
This is a complete cocaine Legos.
It's so good. It's so good.
So, looks like the Blue Jays just fired their manager. Charlie
when
Montoyo?
When you have a 2 games worse record than the Orioles and they're coming down your fucking back. Fire away.
They promoted bench coach John Schneider to interim manager for the rest of the season. Yeah.
That's what cracks me up when they need to shake the team up, so they bring someone who's already coaching on the team.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's more of just like, we're not going to leave this guy in charge because, listen, I mean, is it really his fault?
Yeah, you think nothing is a manager's fault. Yes, the manager is critically important. Look what Kepler did.
Okay, so as of watching Toronto this year, what has he done to make them this shitty?
But no one, I mean, they're 4 games over 500. It's not like they're last place, but obviously
their bullpen is not good. Their bullpen is bad.
I mean, was he the one that put together this bullpen?
Rackets, the guy to ask. Rackets like the Blue Jays.
I did. I liked them. I did.
Underperforming.
Yeah. I mean, what's the main problem? I mean, their pitching sucks altogether.
Berrios has been awful. He had a good game last night, or 2 nights ago, whenever it was, 13 strikeouts, but he has not been good. The entire bullpen's been ass. Romano's been the only one that's been good, and even he has blown a few saves.
And that offense isn't like killing it either.
They have 3 fucking players, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, it's Kurt, who's out of his mind and gonna probably bat 150 the second half of the season. And then it's their big 3, and that's it. And none of them can fucking run bases. So they get thrown out on the fucking bases 24 hours a day.
Yeah, they are bad.
Their lineup, the rest of the lineup's trash.
Well, I mean, talking about trash, what happened last night, Rackets to the Yankees?
Bro, Jesus Christ, man. Carabas was tweeting about it last week or over the weekend with the Red Sox saying that they broke Clay Holmes and all this shit. And it was just shit talk, whatever. But when he got into that game last night, it looked like Clay Holmes was a little bit broken, man. He looked bad. Like, he looked real bad.
And I don't understand why he looked so good for so long. Did they burn him out?
This is what Boone does to the fucking staff every time. He overuses these people, and then by the second half, end of the season, they fall apart.
I mean, because obviously we can't have Chapman as the closer. We've already seen what he's doing when he came back. He's walked guys.
Name a player who's been on the Yankees outside of Judge, who's a fucking freak. Name a player who's been under Aaron Boone, who is far better than they were when they got to Aaron Boone.
Literally nobody.
A ton where you're like, wow, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, no, literally nobody.
Nobody. Gary Sanchez fell apart. Gleyber Torres fell apart. Like, the whole fucking team fell apart under this fucking dude.
Well, I mean, Glaber's coming back a little bit.
What's that?
Glaber's coming back.
Yeah, it sucked for 2 years.
Yeah, listen.
Well, you fell apart under him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Everyone on the team, every single person on the team was not like Stanton or Judd or Rizzo were veterans. They don't need coaching. All the young guys fell apart. He's destroyed this team. This should have been a 3-4 championship dynasty, and he's fucking destroyed it.
Well, we'll see. The Mets lost for us last night, Rackets. I thought they were going to come through when they had that early lead, and they weren't giving up. Peterson pitched great.
Peterson was awesome last night.
Yeah, their bullpen gave it up. And then today they came out, and they're up 5-0. And as of right now, it looks like they're going on to a win. Still the 6th inning.
Bite your tongue.
But, yeah, I mean, I should have taken them today. I didn't.
Yeah, I was on him yesterday with you. Peterson looked real good, man. 8 or 9 strikeouts last night, only 5 or 6 innings. He gave up the fucking one home run, or the one ball that he missed was to Olsen, ended up in center field. And he also missed a couple pitches before that. Olsen missed it by a foul by about 1.5 feet. But he missed 2 pitches in the entire night, and it just cost him a loss.
I was telling Tommy while I was watching the game, when Lindor hit that ball and it got past Acuna, and as soon as I see they show it in the outfield and Acuna goes down and it goes under his glove and it starts rolling to the wall, I'm like, hey, in the park, home run. great, inside the park. And then they pick the ball up and they throw it in, and Lindor's just rounding second.
I don't know what he was doing.
So he obviously thought he got a single out of that and stopped running out of the box. Like, what is the problem with these guys?
And Acuna gave up on it too after it went underneath his glove. If you watch that replay, he just kept going.
Yeah, he was pissed. He just said, all right, I'll let the center fielder get it. But, I mean, what the fuck? Run!
Yeah.
You know how many more
don't
hits?
care. Like we were talking about before the show, Nimmo, the reason we all love him, is just because he runs to first on a walk. Like, how hard is it to do that? Like,
just
I don't
hustle.
expect every player to do it, but how is there only one in all of baseball who does that? How is he the only one?
I don't know. It was pretty bad. What'd you do? What else was I gonna say about that?
You're gonna talk about me and how us, man, for powering through this show on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, if you took half, you'd be normal.
I mean, if I had a better advisor, honestly, I feel like I'm killing it. I feel like this A+ material here. So I'm not gonna listen back. Just confirm it later.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Olsen just hit a home run now, actually.
Good. 4 more and I'll be tied.
There you go. Yeah, 4 + 1 is 5. Seattle's winning, Tommy, 5-1. You put Seattle out today. That's winning.
No, I have Seattle and Atlanta. But...
Oh, that home run Dinger Tuesday was complete garbage yesterday.
Bro, I'm done. I'll still put the plays out. I'll still maybe go bet a home run prop, but I'm fucking done, dude. That Dinger Tuesday is rigged. There's no home runs in the whole fucking league.
Yeah, there was nothing yesterday.
Nothing.
It was not even like we picked the Yankees. We picked the wrong game. There was none.
No.
Fucking game, dude. I bet like 3 or 4 of them. Every game there was nothing. 1 home run.
How did the Yankee game not have a home run yesterday? 1 ball was hit off the wall, and that was it. I mean, how? How the fuck did that happen?
Coors Field and Yankees Stadium, Yankees Cincinnati. Got 1 home run between 2 games.
I mean, that was long.
I did get my Cedric Mullins steal yesterday, though. Got 2 of them.
Yeah, and I was the only one who didn't get it. Tommy got his steal, too. Acuna.
Altuve. I thought...
I'm sorry, Altuve.
Altuve.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty good.
It's because me and Rackets are the best.
Well, I mean, I got screwed on a couple line drives that my man Bobby hit, and they got caught. So, yeah. Rackets, what are you looking at for today? Were you on anything on the early games? I don't do afternoon baseball anymore. I'm done with it.
I was on the Mariners with Tommy. Other than that, I didn't play the Mets today. I should have, but I didn't. And I have nothing with the Brewers and the Twins. I don't really like either of those teams. No, nah.
Yeah, I don't like afternoon baseball. It's too much of a change from playing at 7 o'clock. Baseball players, just like every other sports player, are creatures of habit, and they have routines. And to start the game at noon is not a routine that they like. So, granted, they have the rest of the day off, but a lot of times they're traveling and right after it, and it sucks. It fucks up their whole day. So I don't like it. I don't bet it. I'm done with it.
Rackets, you remember Garrett Cole when he was complaining he went out like 4 minutes late?
Yeah, 4 minutes late.
I mean, that's how crazy it is, dude. I've never been that guy. I was the guy who used to run onto the field and scrape my foot over the line. But, dude, baseball players are insane. They are OCD, insane maniacs. And all these 640, 1210, like, fucking play the games.
Yeah, I mean, even like when I played
4, 7, 10, how fucking hard is
even a few years ago, like when I was playing softball, like we used to start all our games at noon on Sunday. Then there was a few games we used to start at 9 o'clock. Even that little of a difference, just from me playing softball, it kills you.
Bill, we were talking about we were talking about those Sunday morning games.
Yeah, Sunday morning, the ones that started at 11 or 11:30. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. This past Sunday was the noon game with the Orioles, and Mountcastle was actually mic'd up. They had him with the mic in his ear, and he was talking in the first inning, and he's like, it's just a little bit early. He's like, none of us are awake yet. He's literally saying this on the broadcast. He's like, none of us are awake yet. He's like, this feels like Little League baseball. He's like, I don't really think that I'm going to feel good until the 3rd or 4th inning. And this is fucking noon. Like, So if he's going to come out and say that on the broadcast, and I mean, the Orioles ended up scoring, I think, in the third or fourth inning, but he was right on. Like, if you're not gonna, like, if your body isn't physically fucking awake, it doesn't matter. Like, even if you're seeing the ball well, like, your reaction time is just a little bit slower, and you're just gonna fucking ground out or strike out and just play shit for the first hour.
Yep.
It happens every week.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You got to remember too, in baseball, they're playing 162 games, so this isn't like this is their 7 months of their life straight through, like the same exact thing. And you see it all of a sudden. You see a lot of the day games open up in like the 4th, 5th inning.
Yeah, because
Bill,
the guys.
you were saying with softball, you probably didn't have that disadvantage because you probably didn't get in the game until like the 5th, 6th inning, right? When you were on that team.
No, Tommy, I was a starter
I wasn't being
and one of the best players on the team. So
I just assumed you got in like 11-0, 12-1.
Mhm.
You get in that right field.
I was great. So kiss my ass.
We did find out that Bill Rupp Rackets. This is one of the craziest things I've ever heard in my life. You know, I say Bill lies about all his like young shit. He actually has documentation that he was a valedictorian.
No. See how stupid he is, Rackets.
I was like, what?
There's nothing smart.
No, remember I was saying that in college and in grad school, I made the dean's list all the time.
Dean's list, that what it was.
So I was looking through papers the other day trying to find my pension paperwork from the jail because they fucking fucked up my check. So I'm looking and I fucking go through and I said, holy shit, here's one of my fucking dean's list letters. So I fucking
This kid was on the fucking dean's list.
Bill the Dean's List Rupp.
I mean, has there ever been a bigger fall intellectually than Bill Rupp?
No, bro, I'm fucking smart, dude.
Wow, no.
I was writing peer-reviewed papers like a motherfucker.
Something shady about that. That's some faction shit.
Bill peer-reviewed Rupp, baby. Let's go.
Rackets, what would you put the odds at Bill Rupp Dean's list?
Plus 20,000.
I'm telling you, bro. And I told you,
And I would slam the minus a million.
I knew it, bro. As soon as I found that paper, I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm like, I can't wait to.
Actually, I didn't see the name on it. That might have been his sister.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go back and look on it, motherfucker. That's
First
my
thing Bill thought of too was like, I can't wait to take a picture of this and send it
Oh,
to
right to
Tommy.
him. Right to Tommy. Right to
Can't say, can't confirm it.
Yeah, your ass. Yeah. So Rackets,
Feel my ass.
who do you like today in MLB?
Nah, we're back on the Orioles, man. Plus 120. This team's won 9 in a row. Still plus money. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm just gonna keep riding it. I mean, what else is there to say? Do they score runs? They're in the last 24 games. They have 14 games where their starting pitcher has thrown less than two earned runs. So 2 earned runs out of in 14 of those 24 games, and their staff ERA is 2.65 in those 14 games. They're pitching well, and they're playing good defense, and they're hitting the ball, man. The plus 120 is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. You have to ride them until they lose, right?
You have to. I mean, I haven't changed I have 1,500 backgrounds on my computer. I keep going to this one because we haven't lost with it. So
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They're finally at 4.
Because it's just easier for when you masturbate later. You already have it up.
that's also true.
They're 44 and 44, right? So
Yep, they made it back up to 500. That's the longest.
listen, I did great call on
You
them.
didn't. I came on
Shut
the phone
up!
privately.
They great call on them. But I still think they're going to be sellers.
Right. So, Rackets, here's what really happened. I came on the phone and I was like, yo, I think we may have to admit that the Orioles are pretty good. And he goes, nah.
No. So yeah, I don't have to. I still don't think they're good. But I'm giving Rackets credit on the call.
I mean, I think the call's done. No matter what happens from this point on, like, the call was a great
The call's on. The call's done.
But I still
I
think
honestly think they might be decent.
I don't think they're that good.
I kind of like watching them.
And
I like
think-
watching them.
But I 100% think they're going to be sellers. 100%.
So here's my
what
hot take. I mentioned in the chat yesterday that I had a little hot take for the D-backs, right? So if you can, now the Orioles don't really have a great history of trades, but this one really makes a lot of sense. Okay, the Orioles have the prospects to get this done, but if you can get Zach Gallen or a Josh Rojas from the D-backs and solidify the pitching staff, give another quality contact hitter with good defense into that team, they're dangerous, man. Gallen would give them a legitimate.
You're talking loading up, huh?
I'm talking, yeah. If you take care, if you can get a hold of Gallen and Josh Rojas from Arizona, that the team is dangerous, because then you have a legitimate starter that you can go to in a wild card game or in a big game, and you have the offense and the defense behind him to actually get it done. There's the team control is behind it. I don't know what the prospects would cost, but that move looks really good to me.
I don't know their front office. I don't know how much they're willing to spend. Are they willing to make a run for it just to be the?
They've never been in this spot. They've never fucking
just to be the 6th seed and possibly lose round 1.
You got to figure they have the number 1 pick coming up in the draft next week too. It's probably going to be Andrew Jones's kid. So you're going to have.
You got to remember also, Rackets, they don't get a home game. There's not even a home game for playoffs. So
nope.
It's not like.
I think there's a human factor to it when you've been as bad as the Orioles are, and you've been in a division with fucking Yankees, Braves when they were good, Boston when they were good. Like, you've been very consistent.
Yeah, but
just
Tommy,
to make the playoffs.
But Tommy, it's different though.
Even if you're going to lose a player long term for it, emotionally, for the fan base, for ticket sales next year, for the buzz around the league, for confidence, I think it's worth it.
It's different though because of all the other years. Now this year, when they go to that 3-game series, they're not getting a playoff. They're not getting a home game. So that's
just to get in.
Yeah, but that's
I think it's
big.
Just to get in.
That's big for their team.
Big thing. You got to remember, you want that stadium full next year. You want
last week they had 34,000 people in the stands.
Right now, you're going to lose all your momentum.
Can they afford the players that they have that are playing well?
Dude, listen, that's the most overrated thing ever. We have to get 3 prospects for Mancini and 2 for Santander. 90% of those prospects are going to fucking suck and not work out. What's more important is getting your fan base jacked up, getting that stadium.
Yeah, but Tommy, no, teams like that think this way. They think that, are they going to pay Mullins and Santander 5 years, $70 million or something? Or do they say, let's trade them, let's get 3 prospects, and if 1 or 2 of them pan out, we have them for 5 years at paying no money. So
they're not. Listen, I thought at the beginning of the year, they're not a rebuilding team, man.
They're not rebuilding anymore.
Not ready to win a title.
Listen, I know nothing about their front office, so I don't even know if they're.
I'll clue you in real quick, Bill. They have Mike Elias running the show right now, and he was the same guy that put together the Astros. This is going into the draft next week. They have the most draft. They have the most.
Does their owner want to spend the money?
I mean, I don't know. The payroll right now is $30 million.
Cohen,
so no.
like Uncle Stevie, we know is making a move. 100%, he's going to spend whatever he has to. We know that. We know the Yankees will spend to a point, and then that's it, just to make the playoffs. We know the Yankees is playoffs, and that's it. They don't care about the World Series. We know Cohen's going to spend the money. We know Houston is going to do something to get there. Does the front office of the Orioles care? Do they want to spend the money, or do they want to trade? Like I said,
they're going to dump probably Santander, right? Rackets, he's the expiring.
Yeah, him and Mancini are the 2 expiring contracts. Lopez is too, but I don't think they get rid. I think Mancini stays now. Mancini and Lopez, I think, are staying.
Yeah, I think Mancini stays. They might even extend him and try to keep him long term. They dump Santander, and they probably go get just a Rojas. They're going to try and play this neutral where they can get a couple.
Yeah, they're going to stay with the team they got and trade away one of the guys.
1 or 2, but they're not going to unload.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then your fan base isn't mad at you. You still get a couple prospects. And that's
going into the draft next week. You got Drew Jones should be the number 1 pick for them, and they have the most money available for draft picks since 2015 with the Astros, when the Astros signed Bregman and I think it was Kyle Tucker in the same draft.
Well, we'll see. We will see. I mean, you got to also remember, like I said, they have the hardest schedule in August out of any team in baseball. So,
I mean, looking at that Yankee schedule, the Yankees are probably pretty happy that they saw the Orioles a whole lot in the first half of the season. Now, I don't think they really want to see them that much in the second half.
Yeah. But like I said, the Orioles have a lot of games with Tampa.
Yeah, they had coming out of the break. I think it's
Houston.
Tampa. It's the Yankees, Tampa, and Toronto right back to back.
Yeah, and then you got Houston, you got Toronto. You got a lot of, and then I think they played maybe Seattle. They got a lot of teams that are up in that division.
Honestly, if I'm the GM of the Orioles, just to put a bow on this,
I think they played Guardians too.
I'm probably kind of pissed off they went 10-0.
Well,
a little
no,
bit, yeah.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, because now you have
Yeah,
a
'cause now
decision
I'm
to
in the corner
make.
where I can't-
Now the
Because-
fan base is invested in it.
Yeah,
Picture Rackets is the typical Oriole fan. If I take the team and dump it, he's going to hate me.
well, I think you said the best thing, and I was thinking that also. I think they sell one or two of the guys, get one guy maybe, so it kind of evens out, and then play with what they got. They won't sell the whole team, but they'll sell one or two, and then they'll get one or two. So I think that's
back
it.
to the show. Enough Orioles. Fuck Rackets.
So I think that's what's going to happen. We'll see. We'll have to see. Reds Yankees Rackets minus 350 Yankees again. I told you on the show, on our show, Rupp and Rackets, and I told on here, you can't take any team in baseball minus 300 or more. And look what happened yesterday.
I'm at the point where I won't take any baseball team minus 180 or more, dude. Like they just nobody wins. No favorites win anymore. It's an underdog game. It's disgusting.
I think there's a sweet spot though between like 180 and 210. For some reason, like once it gets to that 250 number, it's fucking gone.
You every night there's a 300 that loses, and the way these books make money, guys, is by people who parlay.
Parlay and favorites, and I tell people do that in tennis all the time. I tell them, I'm like, the way to, for number one way to make money.
Gamblers are parlay people because it's the way to get the best money. They want, you want the money. Betting straights is hard. You got to have a bankroll. You got to fucking be strict on your bets, shit like that. So
and you have to know what you're doing because you can't get lucky with building off of straight bets.
I just drank ashes.
You what?
I can't go outside because the steps, my hips so fucked up. I've been ashing and smoking inside in the back room. And I thought it was a fucking, I just drank it.
He drank a cup of ashes.
Maybe not a cup.
And his apartment's going to smell like smoke now.
Oh, God.
Fuck my apartment, dude. It's fucking disgusting.
So, yeah, I don't take any team that high. I'm not on that game, and I doubt either of you guys are either.
Nope.
Maybe I'll do, like, team total something.
No.
Yes.
Team total. Okay.
Yeah. I think the Yankees will score. Mike Minor sucks. So,
can the Yankees hit a home run today?
I wouldn't take it. Stanton looks bad. He got one hit yesterday. He looks bad, so I wouldn't go near him. Giants.
How about my dinger leaving in the second inning yesterday?
Yeah, he got hurt. Hicks going to be out. Looked like a pretty bad hit for Hicks. He's going to be out for a while. Arizona Giants. Tommy called it yesterday. The Giants, we hit that live last night on the 10.5, and then they brought the pitcher. They brought a position player in, and I told Tommy, I'm like, holy shit, MGM has it at 11.5 with the score 11 or whatever it was, and they have a position player in. No out.
It was 10. And they had it at 10.5.
10.5, yeah. And
they kept reopening it. They opened the run line.
It was open for that.
For like a minute.
It was open for the whole batter. So until the batter walked.
Notifications. I had to delete 6 of them.
Yeah, until that batter walked, it was still open, which was crazy. So, any interest in that game, Rackets? Zach Gallen?
Not really too much, no.
Yeah, same here.
I'm not. I don't really like targeting Gallen, and I don't really like betting on the Giants, so I'm out.
Tommy?
No.
Okay. Seattle Rackets, game 2.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Fetty. I don't know who's pitching for the Mariners later, but Fetty's not real good, so I'll probably be on the Mariners again.
I think it's Tommy Malone.
It's Malone.
Oh, it's Malone. Okay. Yeah, FanDuel just has it as to be determined, but I'm good on Mariners, man. Mariners and Orioles, 2 hottest teams in baseball.
Yeah,
right until the wheels fall off.
I'm with you on that. I'm going to take Seattle. I'm just going to wait when that game ends. Is it over yet? It's middle of the 9th for a lineup.
Mets just scored again, 6-1.
What do you see Seattle money line at, Rackets? 115?
Yeah, I see 118, but yeah.
All right, yeah, I got 115. So, all right, I'm on that Seattle money line.
Put me on that. Put me on that too.
Pending a lineup.
I will tell you this: if we don't have the show tomorrow. Seattle was supposed to play at 12 o'clock today so that they could fly out at 3:34, get to Texas. Now they're playing another game. I think it's 6, right? Isn't it late?
It is. No, it's at 6.
All right, so they're going to have to play that game, probably knock it out until midnight, 1 in the morning. So we're talking about creatures of habit.
Well, who do they play tomorrow?
In Texas.
So that's why I want to see the lineup at 6 o'clock. I don't know if they're going to be sitting guys to play them in Texas tomorrow, or they're going to want to
probably honestly sit them tomorrow.
Or do they want to? Yeah, but it would make sense to sit them today since it's a doubleheader.
Not really. Today's a shit show. Once a baseball player changes their schedule,
that is
it's
true.
a disaster.
It is interleague too, though. Today they might actually sit today because of the American League National League thing.
Yeah, I don't know. So guys, wait on the lineup. If everybody's in, who's in on the first game, take it. If you see lineup changes,
tomorrow would be a division game. I think that they would play them tomorrow, and I think they would sit in game 2 of a doubleheader.
Yeah,
but that's a tough trip, dude. In baseball, going from Seattle, which is the furthest fucking part of the country, all the way to Washington D.C., then all the way down to a whole nother time zone down south in Texas. If they're not out of whack tomorrow, I think Texas wins that game.
I like that, Tommy.
Pittsburgh Marlins.
Pablo Lopez a little bit, but minus 175 is too much, man. The Pirates are pesky, dude. I don't like going at them.
I'm with you on that. I'm staying away. The total on that game is 7, Rackets.
And juice to the under too. It's headed towards 6.5.
Mm-hmm. I would like it to go to 6.5, and I would probably take a run in the first. We already talked about the Yankees. Philly at Toronto. You got Wheeler and Stripling.
My gut says Toronto, but I want to give Philly props for Real Muto not getting vaxxed and saying that Canada has nothing to say on what he does with his body. So that was awesome. Shout out JT Real Muto.
Okay. Yeah.
Lego's jersey. Let's get it right.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Him saying Canada is not going to tell me what to do with my body is one of the greatest quotes of the baseball season.
I love it.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. Boston and the Rays.
Tampa again, but 200's too much.
McClanahan.
I think it should be good. McClanahan, I think, is worth.
I mean, McClanahan has been awesome, right?
I was on Tampa last night just because of the bullpen. As soon as it got into the 4th and 5th inning, pretty much not scoreless, but it was low scoring. Boston's going to blow those games 9 times out of 10 in a close game. So
I mean, I like Tampa a lot today. The 185 is a little high for me, but I will be on them some way, whether it's straight, whether it's in a parlay. I will be on them, guys. So that will be another one of mine.
I mean, dude, if they win that game yesterday, Sale looked great. 5 or 6, whatever it is. Like these teams, these guys, superstars come back. Grosjean, Scherzer, Sale, lose the game. It's ridiculous.
So I am on that game, definitely, guys. Whether I take it straight or I put it in a parlay, I'm definitely on Tampa. I like them a lot. Dodgers 160 at the Cardinals.
Oh man, Gonsolin's been really good, but that line looks trappy to me.
Gonsolin and Wainwright.
Yeah, I probably stay away from this, but I have minor interest in the Cardinals. I just want to see how it starts, just because minus 160 for Gonsolin, who hasn't lost a game all season, looks trappy.
I mean, Gonsolin's been awesome. Cy Young, 1.6 something ERA.
That's what I'm saying. Shouldn't they be minus 200? I mean, I understand they're on the road, but
are on the road. Wainwright is not bad.
My number one rule is this time of year, once you get to like mid-July, these pitchers that are pitching way over their head, just stay the fuck away from them.
There's got to be some kind of regression, right?
Gosselin's going to regress hard. I don't want to be there the day he does.
Cardinals.
I actually think St. Louis plus 1.5 is the play. Minus 120.
Cardinals did hit yesterday.
Yeah, I lean toward the Cardinals. I just it's scary because you never want to target somebody that's 10-0, but I'm leaning toward the Cardinals tonight.
Cardinals did
I
hit,
mean,
but the
one and a half is
Dodgers,
literally minus 120.
the Dodgers came back and won that game. So, I
And
don't
that
know.
Dodgers game too over the weekend when they went down like 5-0, and people are asking me in the chat, should I hit 250? I'm like, guys, it's 5 runs. I understand it's the Dodgers, and I understand it's only the second inning, but I mean, you guys ended up hitting it anyways. But like, to me, like, it's still 5 runs, regardless of if it's 5 runs, it should be plus 700. It should not be plus 250. Right. There's no value on that line. Like, yes, it ended up cashing, but I look for me personally, I'm looking for value, and there was no value on that line, like whatsoever.
5 runs is a lot of fucking run.
Yeah.
All right. We did the Orioles Cubs already. Rackets said ride the Orioles till they lose, and I agree.
Ride them till they lose. I like Justin Steele a little bit, but once you get into that Chicago pen, man, the Orioles bullpen is awesome. Like, it's fucking good. So you get to the back end of the game, the Orioles are going to win the game.
All right.
Your boner boys coming up, Rupp and Rackets.
Who?
Blackburn.
Oh, let's go.
Oakland of Texas.
Blackburn's the man, dude. He gave up. He got roughed up a little bit in the last start against the Astros, but it's just the home runs. Like, he pitches good until he gives up a 3-run bomb. If he could avoid the 3-run bomb, he would be fucking awesome. And I think that's what you're going to see again tonight. The total's only 7.5. I don't see too much. I don't see too much scoring there either. Gray's been good. I think the Rangers end up winning the game, but Blackburn's going to keep it close.
Yeah. Yesterday, I had them Texas when they were down, and they actually took the lead right in that game. I really wasn't paying attention to the game. I was doing something until later.
I didn't watch any of that game yesterday.
Yeah, and then they gave up 105 runs.
Literally 8 runs. How are you down to 8 in extra innings?
Yeah, so I did get them at plus 115 yesterday.
They were plus 500 in the 11th inning. After they didn't score in the 11th, they were plus 500. I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay, here we go. And then I saw the Yankees, because the Yankees had just given up the lead, and the Yankees were plus 270. And I'm like, oh, what has a bigger chance to happen? The fucking Oakland A's winning at a plus 500 or plus 600, or the Yankees at plus 270. So I took the Yankees and fucking lost.
Yeah, like I said, I had a live bet with Texas and their team total. Won the team total, hedged out of Texas once I got the lead. That's what I've been doing with Texas. I said it yesterday and the day before.
You were doing it with the Orioles too. You just both sides.
Yeah. Texas is a team that could score. So if they go down, just take them. They're going to come back. And if
I was praying for 8-6 in that extra innings. When they went down 8-6, then they give up 14 more after that.
I mean, it was over then.
I was going to slam that 8-6.
Yeah. So it was over then, but at least get Texas, guys. Don't bet this game. I'm not going to bet anything pregame on this. I'm going to wait and see team totals and what happens live. So what were you doing on this, Rackets? Nothing?
On what?
The Oakland game?
No, I don't have anything on it, no.
All right. Padres at Rockies.
Am I play on it, or am I just here for
Yeah, I thought you already told yours.
Blackburn's going to get his shit pushed in. It's garbage.
This fucking guy.
So are you betting Texas, or are you just saying that they're...
Yeah, I'm betting Texas. Texas, Tampa parlay.
Texas, Tampa parlay, if you heard that, Evan.
And we're going to do the 1.5 runs on them, too, in that parlay. That'll be for the subscribe. Trash burn is garbage. Do not listen to these two. It's trash.
So Tampa, Texas parlay comes out to 1 plus 135.
I will take the build-up.
If Evan heard
I got
me.
it. Yep.
Okay, great.
Good job, by the way, Bill. You're killing it.
Thank you. Padres at Rockies. Rackets.
I'm a Joe Musgrove mark. So I'm on the Padres side of this, but 10.5 seems a little high. I like Musgrove in low scoring games. I don't like him in these 10.5s and 11s. So it's probably something live, but I am on the Padres side if I have to make a choice.
Well, every game has been 11 or 12 total, and then they haven't even come
and
close to it.
They don't score. That's the thing. Like, these totals are scaring the shit out of me. Like last night, what was it? Like fucking, was it 3-1 or something in like the second or third inning or fourth inning, something like that?
Yeah, we had just
1.5 runs till the 8th inning.
Yeah,
8th inning. That's what it was. 2 nights ago it was like 3-1 or something like that. Yeah, last night was trash. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It finished 5-3 yesterday, and I had over 2.5 for Padres. Luckily, that hit for my parlay.
That was not a 5-3 game. That was a 2-1 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say every time I turned it on, it was just there was nobody on. Nobody was doing
The
anything.
Rockies only had 6 hits, and the Padres had 10 scattered. So, and then the other day, what was the score on Monday for that game? I mean, I think that was 6-5. So it did get there. Both teams had 10 hits, but I don't think they scored until later in that game also.
That was the total. I don't even think it got there. I think that was the total. That was 12.5.
Yeah. So yeah, they 7th inning they both scored. 8th inning they both scored. So they had 2 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, and 2 in the 9th. So there you go.
The first game of the series, I want to say, was 12.5 or 13.5 on the total.
Yeah.
So I don't even think it got there.
Yeah, no, it didn't. It didn't. I remember that one was.
There's always been a run early and then dead, like 4th, 5th, 6th.
Yep.
Dead.
Yep. So yeah, nothing for me. If maybe the under, if I bump the parlay up, if I bump that up to maybe like under 13.5 or something, maybe put that in a parlay. But as of right now, nothing. And the last game of the night, Astros.
You don't want my opinion on it or no?
I thought you already said it.
I mean, you're just going to ignore me all the time? Is this what happened, Rackets?
You spoke already on this game.
Through drugs, painkillers.
All right, Tommy, what is your opinion?
I don't really have one on there.
I mean, you already spoke about it.
Definitely didn't speak about it.
All right, Tommy, Astros Angels, go. Javier versus.
I want to go last. I want to see if you remember me.
All right, Rackets, Javier versus your boy, Ohtani.
Ohtani strikeouts. I don't think the Angels end up winning the game because they just don't fucking win games anymore, but I like Ohtani strikeouts.
Are you betting Ohtani strikeouts or you just like it? 6.5.
Chest, Rackets.
6.5 minus 165.
Oh, that's too much. I'm not going to pay that juice. I'll go up to 7.5 for the plus money. I'm not going to pay 165.
Okay, so are you going to bet it at the 7.5?
I'll probably have it in like a same game parlay or like a prop parlay or something like that. I don't think I bet it straight, if that's what you're asking me.
So 8 plus is plus 118.
Yeah, I'll probably do that with like maybe even like an Ohtani hit. Just like do like a mini Ohtani parlay for like plus 300 or something like that. I like that a little bit more than the minus 165 for 7Ks.
Yeah. I'm not as greedy as Rackets with the money. I mean, 6.5, he should get that. But I don't know. I'll make up my mind later.
He hasn't given up a run in what? I think 1 run in the last 33 innings or something like that.
He goes on runs where he pitches awesome.
Yeah, he's been great recently.
What'd you say, Tommy?
Once he locks in, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's like Scherzer. Scherzer has to find himself sometimes early, and then when he locks in, he can't. Ohtani's last start, we had his Ks or whatever, right? In the beginning. 33 pitches, 1K. I think he ended with 12.
Yeah, that first inning, he only had 1, and then we were getting nervous, and I started getting out of the parlay, and I hit the under. So I bought some out, but he ended up hitting it. So you got to just let it ride with this guy.
Honestly, in your defense, the only reason you did that was because you have a vagina.
Okay.
He's given up 1 run in his last 32 and 2/3 innings.
What'd you say, Rackets?
Ohtani's given up 1 run in his last 32 and 2/3 innings, and he has 46 strikeouts in those those innings.
And the Astros lineup is not good right now with Jordan and Brantley out.
And the last time he saw Houston, it was 6 innings, 1 hit, 12 strikeouts.
Wow.
So
it's almost like you can't look at the the K percentages and stuff for him. Like even the last game wasn't a great matchup. He's just when he locks in, it's over. It doesn't matter.
It's his slider. I mentioned it earlier on Rupp and Rackets earlier in the season. It's his slider, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's a splitter. His splitter gets the swings and misses," and yeah, it does. But
he was throwing it too much.
Yeah, his splitter was not getting. It doesn't get swings and misses when he's not throwing the slider, because the slider is what gets him the called strikes. So if he's not getting called strikes, he's not going to get chase strikes.
Yeah, it's a bad matchup. Like if you looked at it from a pure analytics perspective, it's not a plus matchup at all. I think Houston, they're like one of the bottom 3 in the league in strikeouts. But if they run the lineup out that I think they're going to run out with Arziviak, whatever the fuck his name is, Maldonado, Myers.
Martievich. Come on. Get your foreign get shit right.
Yeah,
got
suck a dick. If they're running that, guys have like a fucking 30% K rate. So that.
Well, yeah. So yesterday was Altuve, Diaz, Tucker, Bregman, Gurriel, Pena, Maltonevich, Myers, and Maldonado.
You just added like 3 letters.
So
Yeah, he did. It's Matievich.
I think they're looking at today, and that's actually a better K lineup than their normal season lineup. There's a lot of strikeouts at the bottom of that lineup.
yeah. So I like the K prop. I'd pay for the 6.5.
Yeah, I'm actually on Musgrove now. I just was digging into it. I knew he had extreme splits in Coors versus the Rockies. I mean, in his career, he has 37 innings versus the Rockies and 5 earned runs. And that's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts. So he's never given up more than 3 earned runs in a start. And he's as good now as he's ever been. And the Rockies are as bad now as they've ever been. So I'm actually jumping on San Diego.
I wonder what that is.
San Diego money line.
What was it? I just walked away.
I saw minus 174.
174.
Yeah, it's right at that number. Well, I'll probably just pay it.
Okay.
Maybe I'll see if I can all Musgrove all the way down to like a stupid number and do it.
What do you think that attributes to? Why do you think Musgrove's good in Coors?
He really shouldn't be either. It's not like his pitch types actually match up there. I think it's just a matter of certain players good against certain teams. Like everyone wants to ignore that shit, but sometimes it's just the fucking jersey on the other side. Like you just had success, and mentally you walk in there thinking you're going to succeed, because that shouldn't be a ballpark where he's given up 4 earned runs in his career there, 16 innings or whatever.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Ohtani over the K's. What was it? It was minus 165, so I'm putting that out too. I'll take it. I like it. He might be in a part.
It's weird, Rackets. He literally, sorry to cut you off, Bill. He's literally 25% curveball to lefties. And usually
That's what I'm saying. Like, usually that's not going to break, right?
You can't throw that.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was odd that he's really good there. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he doesn't match up well for that stadium, but for some reason he's good against them no matter where.
Someone said Trout is injured. Do we know about that? Did he get hurt last night?
Trout's fucking injured every week. That dude does not care about baseball anymore.
Did you know about it, Rackets? Did you see if he is hurt?
I think Rackets is frozen.
Am I frozen?
Oh, you're good now.
Am I back? Okay. Something about back spasms. That was a couple days ago.
Yeah, he left the game yesterday with an injury.
He definitely left the game.
Okay. With upper back spasms, so he's probably not going to play today. So, all right. Just makes that game shittier.
Probably be out for a month.
Mariners win, Tommy G.
Yeah, that's all the baseball. We have nothing else.
We got to give out PGA bets.
Okay, we have prices.
Yeah.
Did he email him? Did he message you?
Yeah, they're in the sheet. Obviously, Price can't be with us, so I'll just give out. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. He's got 7 bets here. Those will all be in the bet slip on Twitter. First one is Fitzpatrick to win plus 2,200. Then we got Rory.
What tournament is this?
It's the Open.
Oh wow, the big one.
Big one.
By the way, before you go through it, there's a special on FanDuel. I don't know if you guys saw it. For my account, it was $250 risk-free if you pick an outright winner and the guy finishes in the top 20 and doesn't win. So check your accounts. There should be $25 to $250 promo in there for you guys.
Nice. And yeah, Tiger's in this one too. So
yeah, they need Tiger, bro. They were talking about it on TV today. Tiger came out against the Live tournament and said, the money, they want the money, blah blah blah. They need Tiger. So since Tiger said that, and they need Tiger, Tommy, they need him to keep playing in these fucking majors. Are they gonna make a push and try to make everything possible to go Tiger's way?
Yeah, they'll try and juice him up and juice his balls and do all that to get him past the cut. But that's the most they can do. They can't make him win. It's golf. It's like tennis. You can't make someone win.
I mean, maybe they have a magic ball that finds the cup.
No, they probably will juice his shit up and let him take his fucking steroids he's been taking for 10 years. But, I mean, you can't make him win the tournament. You get him through the cut line and get 4 days out.
All right. Go ahead, F.
It's garbage.
Next one would be Rory McIlroy, first round leader, plus 2,000. Then we got Justin Rose, first round leader, plus 6,600. Keith Mitchell, top 20, plus 425. Fitzpatrick, top 10, plus 220. So clearly Price likes Fitzpatrick this week. Dustin Johnson over Brooks Koepka, full tournament, minus 135. And Fleetwood over Hatton, full tournament, minus 125.
All
I
right.
asked Craig, by the way, what to take for that free bet on FanDuel, and his lean was Rahm or Rory. So, want to play it safe. He feels that those two guys, even if they don't win, should top 20.
Yeah, Rory is plus 1,000 and Ron plus 1,800. They're 2 of the 3 favorites. So yeah, I like that.
It's a FanDuel promo, which means all the top guys will finish 21st, and some weirdo will win the tournament.
Yeah, of course. Anything else, Ev?
That'll do it.
All right. So Friday, we have MMA that starts early on Saturday. I think like 11 a.m. or some shit. So Mike will be on Friday. And then that's going to be the last show of, we could call it the season, right? I mean, maybe Evan's on vacation, and then we're going to roll into baseball mid-season, like all-star break, and then the playoffs, and then football talk. So we'll be on Twitter all next week, Twitter Spaces. You could find us.
Where
And
can they
if,
find you, Bill, your new handle?
oh, my new Twitter handle, Rupp45, at Rupp45, guys. At Rupp45. Go there.
6 months.
It's awesome. You see Whoopi go nuts this morning on that fucking disgusting video that they put out of the fucking cowardly cops. Fucking listen, I wouldn't go in there, but I didn't sign up to be a fucking cop.
Oh, Uvalde? Oh, my God.
That was disgusting. They're fucking cowards, and they should all be fucking fired. How about that? That's what I fucking think. You signed an oath to do that, you fucking coward pieces of shit.
And then they restrained the one father from going to fucking get his kid, dude. Like, you try to restrain me from going to get my fucking son or my daughter out of a fucking class.
Rackets,
I'll fucking
this all
murder
could
you.
have been over in the parking lot. The
Bro.
the cop called the fucking, he called the office and said, do I have permission to shoot?
I saw a kid with a rifle running towards the school and decided to call his supervisor and ask if he has permission to shoot.
It's fucking disgusting.
Because the supervisor didn't get back to him immediately, the kid got like, "Are you fucking? What do you think? No, don't shoot."
And then it all turned out to be a fucking lie. Whatever the chief, the on-site commander was saying, that he thought it was a hostage situation because they didn't hear gunshots, because we saw the cops in the hallway at minute 33 when there was more gunshots. Bro, cowards, pieces of shit.
There was like 60 of them. It wasn't even like there was like one guy trying to, like, there was no fucking.
Oh, Tommy died. If their families, I mean, that's awful that they played that video. They were supposed to play it for the families on Sunday. They edited out the children's screams for television, but they kept the gunshots. The whole thing was disgusting. I think it was disgusting. Cowards. Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg went nuts this morning. Watch my Twitter on that. I agree with her 100%. So yeah, find us Friday here, and then next week on Twitter, and then football talk starts next week. Tommy said we'll have promos and everything else going on, specials. We got new shirts coming out, new clothing line that everybody, Ghost is working on, everyone's working on. Then we got No Mercy. Friday, I think Tommy will talk about, we have he's doing a No Mercy, or not a No Mercy, he's doing a podcast with guys at that at the comedy club with the guys from No Mercy. So that was so I might even be there Friday. We might have shirts to sell and everything.
Dojo, right? At the dojo?
Yeah, the comedy dojo, yeah. Oh, there he is. Tommy, what's going on Friday?
You still on?
Yeah, what's going on Friday?
Had to make sure I made the end of the show. So Friday, Stay Cashin, we got the show. Mike will be on. normal routine. I think the special offer on for the ends tomorrow. So if you guys did want to take advantage of that, buy 30 days, get the rest of August. Do it now. Get it now. And then Friday night, myself, Sam Tripoli, and Romanelli will be heading to the Dojo of Comedy and doing a live No Mercy tinfoil hat Free Thinker Society joint podcast from like 7 to 9. So I'll post something in the Discord and on Twitter on that. If you guys want to come down, hang out, have a drink, I think it's like $20. I don't know how much the tickets are. It's not my event, but we'll be there. Bill Rupp will be there. Constantino will be there. Be hanging out all night. Come chill out and watch me just fucking light a mic on fire.
Yeah, let's go. I'll be there. All right, guys, that's it. Evan, anything else? Nothing with final words from you.
See you Friday.
All right.
Better be about my perseverance.
Rackets. Final words.
Rupp and Rackets 5:30 in the Discord. We'll talk about the Orioles because that's what we do.
Tommy.
No comments about my persevering through.
I mean, you did well. You did well. I don't know what you look like, but you did well.
I mean, I'm a disaster. I wouldn't have been able to figure out the technology, but I think I crushed. So, A+ for me. That's it. I just told you everything.
Why don't you go eat a gummy, Tommy? Make yourself feel better.
Yeah, eat a gummy
Go
now.
to Pluto.
Honestly, I swear to God, I just went to eat a gummy and they're gone.
You ate the whole thing?
I swear to God. I'll text you a picture right now.
You ate all of those?
That means I ate at least 4 tonight.
Oh, my God. I still have the whole jar and not on all the packs.
I've ate at least 1.5 since we've been on the phone.
Oh, my God. Jesus
Yeah, I just
Christ.
keep going to it.
Well, I mean, that's it. Rupp and Rackets today, 5:30. Listen.
Tune in for Tommy to be loopy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be fine by then.
Maybe he'll be fine. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good show. Let's go!
Good luck, Stay Cashin.